Wildcats, a decision that led to Kevin averaging 37 points per game as a college senior, a number that not only led the NCAA in scoring that season.
All right, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope y'all having a good day so far. So a video popped up on my feed called "He scored 101 points, but the NBA shockingly rejected him. ... Why?" And this is a video from Mike Korzemba. Came out a couple of days ago. I can see so far it's a dude named Kevin Bradshaw, and I admittedly don't know about this story, so you know, I'm always down for learning new stuff about the game and the players who have played it. And this is something I know absolutely nothing about, so I'm kind of excited to learn something new here. But anyways, no long intro because I don't know anything about this topic yet. So I'll save that for later on. As I always do, I'm going to link the original link to the video from Mike Korzemba down below in the description if you want to check out his channel, or if you want to watch this video without my commentary, go for it. Yeah, everyone else, let's do this.
In 1993, Kevin Bradshaw shocked the world when he scored 101 points in a single game. One of the rarest feats in basketball, only there was no one there to celebrate with him. As after an incredible high school career that saw him average 30.6 points per game as a 6'6" senior guard, Kevin turned down the big-time Florida Gators for the much smaller Bethune-Cookman Wildcats, a decision that led to Kevin averaging 37 points per game as a college senior, a number that not only led the NCAA in scoring that season,
John Taft, Rodney Morrow,
but also made Kevin Bradshaw the 20th all-time scorer in NCAA.
Damn. Look at those names. Yeah, Pistol Pete on top. Oh, Oscar Hershey Hawkins. I'm surprised about that, man. Dude, Hershey was awesome. Danny Manning, Elvin Hayes, Birdman, Kevin Bradshaw, interesting.
History. The season before that, Kevin had averaged 31 points per game. He was a certified scoring machine, and in that 1991 senior season, now playing for U.S. International, Kevin would break the all-time NCAA record for points in a single game with 72, taking the spot from all-time legend and Basketball Hall of Famer Pete Maravich by 2 points, and this is a record that Kevin still holds.
Hold up, do you guys know about him? Let me know in the comments, like, is this not news to you?
Think that after his college career, NBA teams would be lining up for the chance to get in on the Kevin Bradshaw sweepstakes, but instead, Kevin received absolutely no NBA interest at all, which meant when he scored his 101 points, he did so in Israel with none of his former friends or family around.
Okay, there's got to be something. Is it drugs? Something? Criminal history? There's got to be a reason if he's this talented to not get in the NBA.
Should have been an all-time moment in his life quickly became dark. Scoring over 100 points in a game actually brought Kevin back into depression as a demon he had long time been battling re-emerged. But why didn't the NBA want him? At every step of his career, Kevin Bradshaw was a star. He had the right height, he had the athleticism, but still, he was told he was not good enough, and instead of becoming an NBA All-Star, Kevin Bradshaw has become mainly one of basketball's forgotten stories. A tale of how a few bad turns can alter your path from achieving what was supposed to be your destiny to instead, well, we are about to dive into exactly what happened. So what's up, Mike here, and as a high school senior, Kevin Bradshaw was truly in the spotlight, or as much as you could be for that time. Before social media and before even mainstream recruiting sites such as Scout or Rivals or 247 Sports had popped up, all eyes were still on Kevin as he was not only first team All-State in Florida, but also his high school teammate and childhood friend was none other than Vernon Maxwell, another highly rated prospect who went on to play 13 years in the NBA and win 2 championships. During the
Yeah, he used to go at MJ, but hearing him talk about MJ now is hilarious because, like, yeah, the fear was real. The fear was real. There's nothing he could do. There was nothing he could do. Oh, man.
1994 season, Maxwell was actually the second leading scorer on the champion Houston Rockets as he started all 23.
Hold up. I don't get an opportunity to do this very often. Hakeem shot 52%. 80% from free throw. Very good for a center. 11 rebounds, 4.3 assists, 1.7 steals, 4 blocks, 3.6 turnovers. A little surprised about that, but he did get double teamed in the paint a lot. And Mad Max, where were you pulling in, man? You didn't shoot very well. Yeah, your percentages were low. Ooh, even free throw percentage was low. I'm kind of surprised by this. Let's see. 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists, 13 points. Damn, man. This just makes me appreciate Akeem even more. Kenny Smith, you're getting 11. Sam Cassell, oh yeah. Yep, you were ready to be a starter at that point, Sam.
The second leading scorer on the champion Houston Rockets as he started all 23 games in that playoff run and achieved his basketball dreams. Vernon Maxwell, as a high school senior, also averaged just 18.7 points to Kevin's 30.6. However, it was Maxwell who went on to NBA greatness with Hakeem Olajuwon, while Kevin Bradshaw seemingly faded into obscurity.
Yeah, what
30
the hell?
points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists per game were good enough to get Kevin Bradshaw first team All-State honors, and again, he was offered the same opportunity as Vernon Maxwell, a chance to play at the University of Florida. However, at this point in time, Kevin was already battling with mental demons that were doing everything to bring him down. Heavy addiction problems already plagued him, and Kevin says that if he had gone to Florida, he may have died. His addiction problems were that serious, and he didn't trust himself in that atmosphere. Bradshaw would say, "When they were recruiting me to Florida, I felt like a piece of meat. I didn't appreciate that. I was kind of militant, and I felt I should try and support one of the historically black universities at the time. Craving an environment that would keep him regimented and hopefully keep him sober, an 18-year-old Bradshaw chose to attend Bethune-Cookman, where he would quickly become the face of the team. Yet, the help he so desperately wanted was never there. Kevin knew he should get clean, and he was trying to. He wanted the help, but he was a teenager who gave off the appearance of a brash star. Inside, though, he was more than struggling. He still was able to produce on the court with these problems. We need to remember that the NCAA was much tougher back then, as this was still the time when players usually played all 4 years in college. Even Michael Jordan waited until after his junior season to declare for the NBA draft. And as a freshman, Bradshaw averaged 12.9 points per game, and then as a sophomore, he led his conference, the MEC, in points per game with 19. On the stat sheet alone, that type of production and progression was a clear indicator that Bradshaw was at the very least going to be on the NBA's radar as a prospect. Only Bethune-Cookman failed him out of school and did not allow him to return for his junior year to play.
Oh, he drank too much alcohol, took drugs, and poor grades. Damn.
Basketball. Yes, instead of going to class, Kevin was involved in all of the wrong scenes. But Kevin is really a testament to growing through tough times. He looks back and thinks of this as a blessing, saying, "Luckily they didn't pass me." At the time, that was happening at all the major universities. Players weren't taking real classes and they would just pass them. Luckily, they kicked me out of school. If they had not kicked me out, I would have probably been dead or locked up or something. I was just headed down the wrong path. Kevin also had a child on the way, which meant he needed to grow up and he needed to do it fast. He married the woman he got pregnant, a marriage that would ultimately end. And instead of pursuing his dream of the NBA, he joined the Navy for the stability it brought. He thought basketball was done. He wanted to just provide for his family and leave the past behind, only that was not the plan for him. As while in the Navy, Bradshaw was recruited to play on the all-Navy team. It was here where Kevin not only traveled the country, but also he got the chance to play with #1 pick and future NBA Hall of Famer David Robinson.
I mean, yeah, anytime I think about basketball and the Navy, I think about David, so go figure they ended up together.
Robinson was coincidentally playing on the team at the time to keep in shape while performing the mandatory service required of every United States Naval Academy student post-graduation. David Robinson's service time was actually cut to only 2 years, as he had grown from 6'6", the limit of Navy's height restriction, to a 7'1" college basketball player of the year and #1 pick by the Spurs.
I know, yeah. It's funny, if he was shorter, he would have had to continue his path in the Navy, but because he was determined to be too tall for the job, he got to, well, the rest is history. Y'all know about Dave Robinson's career.
One of the NBA's most incredible stories, and it was
Stacey
Robinson who redirected Kevin back to college. Kevin credits David for turning his life around. As David said, "You need to go back to college and finish what you started. Your story is not done yet." And when Bradshaw did decide to throw his name back into recruiting circles, Arizona State came calling. But Kevin did not want the bright lights. He wanted a coach who emphasized academics as much as basketball, which meant he chose US International, where head coach Gary Zarecki had an innovative strategy, to say the least. Zarecki wanted to bring in headlines and hopefully new recruits, so he employed a 7 seconds or less offense. The strategy did not work at all in the wins column. In Kevin's senior season, US International won just 2 games, and the school would actually shut down all sports programs in Kevin's final year due to bankruptcy. Despite this, Kevin was still a shining star. As a junior for US International, he would average 31.3 points, and then as a senior, Kevin led the nation in scoring with 37.6 points per game, as he also made 9.9 free throws a game, a number that ranks him 18th all-time in NCAA free throws made per game in a single season.
Of course, Oscar, Rick. Wait, you're there, Louisiana State since 1947. Oh, single seasons. Okay. Damn. And where's our boy? Where are you? Oh, there you are. But still, damn.
Season directly behind Oscar Robertson. Since that season, only 4 players after Kevin have averaged at least 9 free throws made a game. The man was a bucket. Bradshaw's 37.6 points per game were also good for 10th all-time in a single season in the NCAA.
What the hell?
And he would end his career 20th all-time on the NCAA scoring leaderboard. On top of all this, Kevin Bradshaw would break Pistol Pete Maravich's single-game scoring record with 72 points in a loss to Loyola Marymount, a team that was also employing an extreme fast break type of offense, and the score of this game shows that. Loyola Marymount set the all-time record for points in this game, 186, as US International put up 140 in the losing effort.
How the hell does that happen in 1991 in college?
Here where you might think, finally, Kevin Bradshaw is going to get NBA attention. Finally, he will get what he deserves.
Right?
37.6 points per game put him on lists that included NBA royalty. Again, Kevin Bradshaw received 0 NBA draft interest,
hell?
and to be fair, at this point in time, he was in his mid-20s, but his 101-point game was still on the way. After he went undrafted in
Dude, why? At this point, if he was sober and he cleaned up his act and he was doing well in school and dominating the NCAA like this, like at this point, why? Who cares if he's in his 20s? He's got 10 good years.
The 1991 draft, Kevin actually spent 3 months homeless, as he now had no college to attend, and in his own words, was too ashamed at this point to ask for help. It's here though where God smiled on Kevin and he got the happy ending he deserves.
Okay.
After taking a season off from basketball, Kevin Bradshaw got recruited to play in the Israeli League, where he thought he would go and make some money and come back to finish his master's degree. Instead, he played 12 seasons there, had 101 points in his single game, and met his wife, who he had a son with.
No
Then,
way.
when he returned home to the United States, he became the principal of King Chavez High School. His hard work in education had paid off big time. After so much hardship, after so many dark moments, Kevin Bradshaw was now a leader of men, and amazingly, the window of his office has a view of the spot where he spent 3 months as a homeless man. An almost unbelievable twist of fate. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on Kevin Bradshaw. What a motivational story. Really is truly inspiring.
It's
if you
almost
did like this video,
unbelievable.
please subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way you never miss another one. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting. You're awesome. We all know it. In the top left and the top right are 2 videos I think you'll enjoy. As always, have an awesome day and don't give up.
Wow. Okay. Boy, did I learn a lot. Wow. What a story. Guys, it started heading down such a dark path that I thought it was going to be just an absolutely tragic story, which I had no idea of by the title of the video. I had no idea what kind of struggles this man was going to be going through. And then multiple times too. It wasn't just once and then he got his feet on the ground. He was homeless there for a little while. Like, so good thing he went over to Israel, man. That's screwed 101 points. Like, that saved his life. You know, that gave him a true path in life and income, which is very important to stop being homeless. And he met his wife out there, and he's a father. So that's a great story. Definitely, I like the messaging behind it too. Is just don't give up. Don't, absolutely not. A lot of us have been in the pits at least once or multiple times, and it's so easy to just give up when we're in the pits. It's hard to fight at those moments, but boy, some redemption arcs are just amazing, and they start in the pit. And the climb out, by the time you get out of the pit, you're so strong that there's no way in hell you're never falling back into that hole ever again. Because now you're mentally tough enough to withstand this, and you know the cost of falling into that pit. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out. Let me know down below. 1, what do you think about the story? 2, did you know about him before this video, before watching this with me? I'm very curious to know what you guys know. And I think I saw a blip about like a documentary being made on him. It was part of this video somewhere in here, and I saw like a little blip. I'm not sure if that came out. If it did, I'd love to watch it. Let me know if you guys know what that's about. And I'm gonna head out for now. See you all in the comments. Like the video if you liked the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Everybody, peace out. I'll see you later, okay? Thanks for watching.